Hello, we are live, and it is 4th of July. We're out here in the darkness. I'll walk around to the other side. We'll see some of the fireworks going on. There's a big display going on up at the middle school, but I'm not going to drive up there when all of this is going on right out here. Let's flip you around again. Hello, thanks for clicking on. We'll just kind of walk down this way. Oakley's inside, scared to death. So I'm not going to be out here very long, but they've been shooting off some fairly significant fireworks out here. And I thought we'd come out and I think we're at a little lull. There we go. And we got some whistlers going off over here. Now they usually answer down this way after a little something like that. And they're not visible above the for the most part, but going on all around us. Again, happy 4th of July, everyone. Yeah. I can hear them popping off all around me, but again, some of them are far enough away that they don't get up over the treetops. And I've got a couple of comments here. I'm sorry it's dark out here and I can't see who they're from, but thank you very much. One says, I can read what one says. Hi, happy 4th. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Thank you very much. Whoever those are from, appreciate it. I'll find out who they're from here directly, meaning in a short amount of time here. I'm not going to be out here very long again. Oakley hates this, and she's in there in the house back by the bathroom where we go when it's storm time. Well, there's a new contender. Somebody else is popping them off over here in that neighborhood. Here we go. I think they're reloading right here across the street. They're getting ready for another big volley. They put off like 5 or 6 at a time. Somebody over there spending a bunch of bucks. Well, I guess do it while the economy is still here and everything's still functioning and moving along. A lot of rumors today about what was all going to happen on the 4th of July. A bunch of bad stuff going to be happening. And to my knowledge, well, we're not going to get into politics, but as far as like natural disasters and stuff like that, or attacks, all of those things were rumored and nothing appeared to happen. So, yay. See that little shower of fireworks going off over there, purple and white. And there's a live band playing. They're not playing at the moment. There's a live band playing back on the other side of a neighbor's house there. I guess they're on break for fireworks, but they've been playing, and I assume they'll get back to it. Speaking of music, that's what we've been doing on the American DUFUS channel here. We've been doing a show called Indiana Rocks. Here we go. All right, again, everybody's reloading. We've been doing primarily music on ADC, American DUFUS channel, and been doing a show called Indiana Rocks. If you have not seen it, check it out. We've been talking to legends of the Indiana rock and roll scene, both past and present. Here it goes. Whoa, just about missed it. Our latest episode was a guy named Alan Kay, and well, basically he's played all over the country and opened up for incredible acts. Great interview. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It'd be a good one to start on. Got a show list that has all of the episodes all put together, so you can go check that out. Let me see if I can. Maybe if I get over here under the street light, I can see who's. There we go. I hear Guns N' Roses playing in the background. Get over here in the street light and see if I can see who's been commenting and say hey to you all. Let's see if I can read it a little bit better. Peace, love, and sunshine. Nancy McMonarch. Artem. Whoa, just missed one. Hello, everybody. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for clicking on. We'll get back to the fireworks here for a few more minutes. Got some kind of red glow going on back there. Hope that's not a. Hope that's a ground firework and not a. Missed that one. Well, come on, give us one more good volley here, guys. There we go, that's a start. I don't know if you can see him back in that, back through the trees there in the neighbors. Whoa. Thank you. I asked him for one more good volley here. Again, these mortar shells they're shooting off are not inexpensive. And it's been a pretty impressive display. So much so, like I said, so much so that I went in and got my camera and decided I've got to show some folks what's going on around here. This is just in the neighborhood, and this is, of course, if you're not from the United States, you'd be going, what is going on here? But this is not uncommon to the neighborhood. I mean, this is not, unique, just going on here in the neighborhood I'm at, going on all around the country right now. And, well, primarily in the eastern part of the country right now. In an hour or so to be in the central part of the country, and then out there on the west coast. Sadly, they had an accident out there, and a fireworks repository blew up. I mentioned we've been doing a show called Indiana Rocks, and you'd be surprised how many connections there are to Indiana that you may not be aware of. Guns N' Roses, two of the guys from Guns N' Roses, actually three of them if you count the guitar player that I do the show with my buddy Mel. Mel and I played in the band together for about, I don't know, 15 years, doing original music and classic rock. And he's currently playing with, he played with Primeval, a heavy metal band before heavy metal. And he's currently playing with Project 19. And basically we talk music to people in the music business and with Indiana connections. And again, like I said, you'd be surprised some of the connections. Sunshine Promotions, Steve Sabisma, Ticketmaster, and we haven't got to Ticketmaster yet. We've got an episode coming up on that. Anyway, we're generally on live Monday nights at 9. We did a live last night. Had trouble with Wi-Fi, so it's not all that great. But it's Alan Kay and Tricycle Alan was our guest on the show last Monday night live. We're gonna have hopefully here very, very soon. We're gonna have Carl Story and Dave Barnes, lead singer and drummer with Faith, band that did Dancing Shoes, and so many others, but that was their main hit. Here we go. And they just happen to be guys that we grew up in the same area, so pretty cool. We got Adam Smasher, disc jockey, or at least nationally known. I think he's on in it. I think he's in LA at the moment. Oh, we got a new player over there on the side. They don't shoot off very many. They get high enough to see. Look up at the moon. Do a little zoom. You gotta make sure and stay really still when you're zoomed in, because if you're not, it's really obvious. There's a look at the moon in a clear sky. Indiana boys on the Indiana nights. Well, I'm coming up on about 20 minutes here, so here we go. Need to pull back out. I don't know where that, somewhere back there. There's something massive going off back here. I don't know if you can hear that or not. little AC/DC happening in the background. I hope that's not coming across enough to be restrictive of the stream. Well, come on, guys. There we go. Yeah. Right on. I don't know if that's their finale, but that's mine. Thank you all for clicking on and sharing a little bit of fireworks on a Friday night, July the 4th, 2025. A lot of bad stuff's supposed to have happened today, and I don't think any of it did, which is all right by me. And again, I know there was a bill signed today, and there's going to be stuff about that, but that's not what this particular thing's about. So we ain't going there. Just going to say, I hope that freedom's not just another word for nothing left to lose, like Janis Joplin said it was. Hope freedom's something that is a continuation and not an illusion, and we aren't getting fooled again, throwing in a bunch of rock and roll metaphors and lyrics here. So, again, I'm waiting on one final blast from both ends here. Here we go, we're getting ready to go over here. And this, on the last barrage here, I'll click out. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, all that stuff. Appreciate you being here. And okay, well, I guess they're not going to do another one, so that was their grand finale and mine as well. I'll talk to you next time. Again, Monday night, 9 p.m. we'll be live, Mel Cupp and myself, on episode 16, I believe it is, of our weekly show, Indiana Rocks. Thanks for clicking on here.